Narcissist finally realizes the true value you have had all along. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in. Today, we're discussing a fascinating topic: the moment a narcissist realizes how much they'd lost. Take a moment to reflect on that, and if you enjoy our content, please consider subscribing. This discussion focuses on when a narcissist finally comprehends the value of the love and support you provided, often referred to as grey supply. Narcissists typically have this awakening when they realize that their current partner doesn't measure up to the one they had with you. For our regular viewers, it's essential to recognize that you were their grey supply, and now you're focusing on yourself, which is a significant achievement. Narcissists might reflect on their past actions and decisions. They may attempt hoovering to rekindle the relationship or feel sorrow over losing someone truly special. If you've ever given someone multiple chances before seeing their true nature, good for you. You're now on the path to empowerment and growth. Regardless of the time of day or night, narcissists might reminisce about the good times they shared with you. You could be the one who got away, the bright spot in their lives. You always loved, supported, and worked to maintain the relationship, even during challenging times. You kept giving because you believed things would improve. Unfortunately, the narcissist exploited your generosity, honesty, and desire to help others. They took advantage of your love, compassion, and dedication to the relationship. You poured your heart and soul into the relationship because your love and care were boundless. Despite the hardships, you couldn't give up on them because your heart is so incredibly big. This demonstrates how these relationships can slowly drain your kindness and spirit. But it also highlights your immense strength and capacity for love, even in the toughest of times. Your willingness to love and give so deeply, like the vastness of the world, is not a weakness. It's a testament to your strength and compassion. In your story, you reached a point where you said enough and decided it was time to move on. Or perhaps fate intervened, and you were forced to navigate through challenging times. Being with a narcissist who neither valued nor cherished you, and even sought to harm you, was part of this journey. The crux of this tale is the narcissist's eventual realization of their actions. If they haven't already, they will come to understand. They will think to themselves, "I had something truly special and wonderful, and I messed it up, just like I do with all my other relationships." They hurt everyone they encounter, leaving destruction in their wake. In their relationship with you, they lost the best thing they will ever have. You likely understand this deeply, especially since you're here to learn and gain insight. You might wonder if I mean that the narcissist regrets their actions every day. That's not the case. They're often preoccupied with lying, hurting others, and manipulating those around them to feel accepted. Yet, there are fleeting moments when they reflect. I recall trying to spend quality time with a narcissist who was glued to 3 phones, barely acknowledging me and saying, "Go ahead, I'm listening." Those moments weren't about valuable time together. You might have had similar experiences, or you might be new to this journey. The point is, one day, the narcissist might remember you or me, even if they are with someone else in a different setting. This realization leads to an important insight. Although they can't see it now, they lost something valuable, real, and unique when you left. As you delve deeper into self-discovery, perhaps through videos like this, you begin to grasp both the loss and the strength you have to move forward. Today's topic isn't just about romantic relationships. Understanding narcissists means recognizing their constant pursuit of something unattainable. They are never satisfied and always crave more to fill their emptiness. You might find yourself nodding along because you know what's being said is true. Now you can see the bigger picture and realize that everything makes sense. The journey you embarked on after being in a narcissistic relationship wasn't about focusing on what you lost. Instead, you turned your attention inward, dedicating time to healing, learning, growing, and most importantly, understanding. We have scrutinized our pasts and uncovered the lies behind the relationships we were entangled in. We're also aware of how narcissism permeates various aspects of our lives. It's not just about romantic entanglements. It could happen at work, with a boss, or even with a friend who plays loud music late at night. Narcissists infiltrate our lives on many levels and then strike. Narcissists occasionally ponder the one who slipped away. Yes, they will think about it, even if they haven't yet. They might even attempt to re-enter your life through various means. But now, with more time and knowledge about narcissism under your belt, things have changed. Your experiences have equipped you to recognize their tactics and see through their facade, revealing them as nothing more than cowards and bullies. This journey of awareness reaches a turning point. Once you truly understand what you are dealing with, there's no turning back. Your experiences and lessons have transformed you, making you wiser and stronger. This newfound strength isn't just about overcoming narcissists. It's about reshaping how you perceive and handle relationships across all areas of your life. While with a narcissist, you likely felt targeted, picked on, abused, or manipulated. You might have formed a trauma bond that was hard to break, whether it was in a romantic relationship or within your family. However, these experiences have granted you profound insights. Your deep understanding of past relationships now serves as a clear map of how they functioned. This insight is like a secret weapon. Utilizing what's known as the grey rock approach, you can quickly assess people to determine if they are trustworthy, worth your time, or if they should be kept at arm's length with minimal interaction. This is your strategy now. During that selfish relationship, you didn't wield this much power. You were intelligent and kind, but perhaps a bit naive in believing that most people were as good-hearted as you. Unfortunately, that's not always the case. Many people use others to climb the social ladder, flaunt their achievements, or excel in their roles as parents or professionals. Now, with this clarity and strength, you can navigate relationships with discernment and confidence. Your journey has armed you with the tools to protect yourself and ensure that you only invest in those who truly deserve your kindness and love. When you were younger, you believed everyone wanted to be fair and work together. However, the reality is that they don't, and they probably never will. It took me a while to grasp this truth, but now I see things differently. Once you understand these facts, there's no turning back. Use this knowledge wisely to protect yourself, set clear boundaries, and be selective about who you allow close. You owe it to yourself, your community, and the people you care about. Time is far more valuable than gold, money, houses, or fancy possessions. How you spend your time profoundly impacts your life. When you were with a narcissist, you likely spent most of your days catering to their desires. You may have believed your relationship was healthy and fair, but in hindsight, you were unintentionally giving in to all their wants until it became unsustainable. Now that you understand this better, you have the power to prevent history from repeating itself. Before you met a narcissist, you were in control of your life. You did things your own way and at your own pace, and you cherished your freedom. Everything changed when the narcissist entered your life. Suddenly, you felt like an extension of them, their protector, bill payer, sounding board, and constant companion. What did you receive in return for all your hard work and generosity? More mistreatment. They used gaslighting to manipulate you, ignored your needs, and, worst of all, employed other people to control you in a damaging way. This is called triangulation, and it eroded your trust and sense of security. You may not have fully understood the extent of the damage at the time, but now that you look back, you can't deny the truth you've uncovered. Now that you know this, it's your responsibility to protect yourself, move forward, and share your insights with others. This is how we grow and heal. You might be wondering if the narcissist ever thinks about the person who ran away. Does it ever cross their minds? That person was truly exceptional, just what I needed. Of course, you were. As I already said, you were their first choice and the best way for them to be happy. It's important to remember, though, that we're not goods. We are people with unique traits and bright moods. We're not just things that should be used up and thrown away like old, worn-out clothes. We are now starting a new chapter in our lives, ending a chapter on the past, and going forward with new knowledge gained from our mistakes. We're changing, getting better, and maybe even telling other people about our trip. The past is still an important part of our story. It's where we faced problems and got better. It's important to remember and respect what we've been through. We shouldn't dwell on it too much, but instead should let it guide us forward and show us how far we've come. There is a special group of people in the world like us who have been through hard times and know what it takes to be here watching this video together. It's not a path everyone can take, and some people will not make it through these tests. It's true, even though it hurts to say it. Some people aren't strong enough to learn new things, gain new insights, or accept change. They might choose to ignore the truth because it makes them feel better than having to face hard facts. But there are people like us who have picked a different path. We want to learn more, keep getting better, and teach others what we know. Everybody is here for a different reason, but you're here today to heal and understand. Let's talk about narcissists. A lot of the time, they'll look back and see that you were the one who got away. But before we go, let's be clear. This isn't about being sad about what narcissists lose. We're past those times. This video is about taking charge of our lives, seeing how strong we are, and going forward. Unfortunately, the person who hurt us, lied to us, and maybe even broke up with us didn't know that they were changing us. The people who did what they did didn't realize that it would make us stronger and more capable, almost like superheroes. Being aware of this gives you a huge duty and a huge amount of strength. As we wrap up this video, I hope you found it insightful. May this message find you well, and may your day be filled with beauty and positivity. I love all of you. Remember, with each passing day, you grow stronger and continue to shine brightly. Take your time. If you're enduring the pain of rejection or starting to realize you're with a narcissist, things will get better. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share your thoughts in the comments, share it with others who might benefit, and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. Your support means the world to me, and I look forward to continuing to grow and help others understand and heal. Thank you for watching. Do you feel like you have to deal with a narcissist's crazy behavior? Do you really want to give them a taste of their own medicine and make them lose control? I have a treat for you. We're going to talk about 8 things today that will drive a narcissist crazy. These jerks who only care about themselves didn't expect you to act this way so quickly. But wait, before we start, make sure you click that bell and hit that special subscribe button. Because guess what? You don't want to miss the next life-saving thing I'm making myself. But listen to me. There is a catch that I need to make before we start. Please do not even think about these tips if the narc in your life has hurt you or anyone else in the house physically. Calling your local domestic abuse center right away is the best thing to do. If that's not the case, Then get ready for these 8 crazy ideas that will drive a narcissist crazy. Do you want to see their spoiled, cruel egos go up in flames? Let's do this together to make them crazy. If you've been dealing with a narcissist, you may be thinking, what can I do to make them pay for what they do? What can I do to shock them or make them go crazy? To make the narcissist crazy, watch this movie. It shows you 8 things you can do. These responses come out of the blue and are not what the narcissist expects you to do. However, before we begin, please ensure that you subscribe and click the bell icon to be informed when I post new videos. Happy to have you on my show if you're new. There is one thing I do want to say though. Please don't follow the advice in this movie if the narcissistic person in your life has hurt you or someone in your home physically. Calling your local centre for domestic abuse would be the best thing to do. But if that's not the case, here are 8 things you can do to completely destroy the victim of a privileged, cruel narcissist. Number 1. Turn down the hoover. If you've ever been in a bad relationship, you know how scary the discard stage and the hoover stage can be. The narcissist tries to get you back into their controlling grip at the hoover, only to treat you badly later. It's possible that this has happened more than once before. If you want to get back at the narcissist, though, turning down their hoover can drive them crazy. They have been getting away with their bad behavior up until now, but a refused hoover throws off their whole plan. Once they've given you or their new source the scary quiet treatment, they will try to grab you again for their own emotional supply. A lot of people think this is a real sign of regret and a desire to fix the relationship, but it's really just another sneaky way for the narcissist to trap you in their circle. However, here's the thing. Turning down their hoover is a complete surprise that drives them crazy. Why would you say no to their offer? Games and tricks of the mind no longer work on you, and you're not falling for their fake regret. You're not refusing the hoover to teach them a lesson or get them to change. You're doing it to show that you've moved on from their emotional problems. 2. Refusing to use triangulation. A narcissist's best way to get control is to make the person they want to control feel unattractive and unwanted. This strategy is usually used when they are unhappy with the way things are in the relationship, have found a new source of supply, or have successfully gotten back into the picture. They might try to hold on to you by telling you that things aren't going well, or that they have found someone else. They might even make up a bad story about how they wanted to break up with their new partner but couldn't. In this phase, called triangulation, you try to get their attention and love by changing how you look or act in embarrassing ways to make yourself more appealing to them. But, as I've said in other videos, a narcissist doesn't care about how you look, how much money you make, or how much schooling you have. No matter how much you change your body, it will never be enough to win their love or keep them only interested in you. If you find out that the narcissist is looking for someone else, or is already having an affair, the best thing you can do is refuse to be triangulated and leave. They can move on to their next source now that the game is over, and you can leave with grace. This refusal takes away their power, which makes them crazy as they realize they no longer have control over you. 3. Stop letting your emotions get weak. People who are abused by narcissists often make the mistake of believing that the narcissist really cares about their feelings and is sorry for what they did. Because of this, the targets become emotionally weak and tell the narcissist all of their deepest fears, hurts, and failures. But the narcissist is getting this information for themselves through cognitive empathy, and they don't know it. Instead of really feeling what the other person is feeling, they use their weaknesses and hurts to get better at abusing them. They go after the areas they know will hurt the most because the person they are hurting told them about their weaknesses. It's even worse that being emotionally open all the time makes it easier for the narcissist to take you back. They know that when they storm out of the room during a fight, they can use the information you gave them to make the best vacuum. As we talked about in number 1, this is why it's so important to turn down their sniffer. When you do that, you take away their power and let them know that their tricks no longer affect how you feel. 4. Hold on to your clarity. If you want to get close to a narcissist, you might need to keep your cool. Don't let the way they try to trick you break you down. To stay in charge of you, they'll do anything, even change your feelings and memories. It might seem nice to use love bombing and cognitive empathy, but they're all just tricks to keep you from thinking for yourself. Nasty people are afraid that you'll remember life before they came along, and being independent makes them crazy. Having a trusted friend or family member and a journal can help you figure out how to get through the narcissist's web of lies. You can stop the narcissist from changing your reality and making you doubt your own gut feelings with these tools. Narcissists hate it when you stick to your own truth, and they'll do anything to break you down. Keeping your sense of truth, on the other hand, is a strong way to fight back against their tricks. The 5th one, tell them the truth. One way to get under the narcissist's skin is to let them know that you are aware of how they are manipulating you. You can start by showing them text messages or stories about narcissism that show they have done something wrong. You could even hire a news source to tell you about the narcissist's bad behavior. But these are only the first steps. There is a different way to really let the narcissist know that you are watching them. You no longer have to show proof that they lied, cheated, or gaslighted you. That has already been proven. Instead, you show by what you do that you know what they really are. They can't talk about the same things over and over or pull you into their selfish vortex. If someone brings up the past to distract you from their own behavior or to get you to help them trick you, just walk away. Or you could just say whatever to show that their actions don't bother you anymore. It's time to let your deeds speak for themselves instead of telling them you're on to them. 6th place, don't believe what they say. Get ready for a narcissist to openly attack you. They will talk badly about you, calling you dull, useless, and unwanted. And the whole time, they will expect you to be thankful that they are still there. This kind of abuse can be bad for your mental health if you start to believe what they say. But there is a way to get back at the narcissist. You should stay away from them when they start yelling at you. Don't show any feeling, don't cry, and don't beg. You can even leave the room in the middle of a sentence if you want to be polite. This out-of-the-blue behavior will throw the narcissist off and make them very angry. Yes, they will probably keep insulting you verbally to see what you will do. Don't give in to their pressure, though. Don't take their mean words personally, and don't let them feel good about making you angry. Narcissists can use it like jiu-jitsu. When they lose their grip because of the sudden turn of events, you'll know you've really won. 7th number, do not talk to them. Narcissists need praise and attention like they need air. They need to hear positive things about themselves all the time to feel good about themselves. They will also take the energy from anyone who gets in their way to keep their fire going. For them, bad attention is like catnip. They get a lot of pleasure from it and use the trauma bond it makes to keep you hooked. Narcissists, on the other hand, hear a lot in silence. Their weak spot is indifference. They'd rather you be mean to them than nothing at all. They can't stand being ignored or not seen, especially by people they want to eat. It won't work with grey rock. The only choice is to completely avoid them and cut them off. Extremely limited touch is the best way to deal with a narcissist if you have kids or work with them. If not, you should act like they don't exist by stopping them, changing your email, and turning down their hoovers. They'll get angry about not being noticed, but it's not meant to punish them or teach them a lesson. It's to keep yourself safe. Narcissists will make you pay for things they think were done to hurt you, so don't let them. 8th number, change things around. When they're with someone, narcissists have all the power. To stand up to them, we might think we have to yell, argue, or tell everyone about their bad behavior. But staying with them will only boost their pride and make them more likely to abuse us. These are the first 7 steps we need to take to really take a stand. Narcissists hate change, especially when they can't make it happen. We stay angry and frustrated when we stay in a bad relationship. The only way out is to shake things up. No amount of proof or confrontation will change the fact that we are still here. So, it's important to break the trend and make things interesting. It doesn't matter if they get mad or say they're not guilty. Just going against what they expect is enough to make them crazy. The main goal is not to make them crazy, but to set ourselves free from their rule. The 9th one, stop them. A narcissist's worst fear is losing a source of fuel. However, trying to trick them, fight with them, or even damage their things will only make them more competitive. We look like the crazy ones, while they keep playing their mind games without getting caught. You can only get back in control if you put your health first and end the bad situation. For a narcissist, walking away is the worst thing that can happen because it shows that they no longer have power over us. It's the best way to get back at them, and it will drive them crazy. We may feel guilty or sorry for ourselves when we leave, but that's just the narcissist's voice in our heads. With their stream of other sources, they'll be fine. We're going to stay alive, not to get back at them or be angry. We will destroy ourselves if we stay with a narcissist. We have to make the choice to stay away from people and break the loop. Check out the links in the description below if you like this information and want to learn more about how to heal. I can help you along your journey through teaching and programs. You can find out more by going to my website. To make sure you keep seeing my movies in your feed, don't forget to like and subscribe. That's the end of today's movie. Glad you came and watched all the way through. Take care until next time.